Warframe brings in more Tenno reinforcements with Operation Breeding Grounds. Vindictus introduces a new playable character, and Infinite Crisis showcases the latest hero, Supergirl. What's up, guys? This is James Blount with MMOHuts.com with a quick weekly recap for MMO news and announcements for the week ending June 23rd, 2014. And first up this week, we see Zombies, Monsters, Robots entering its second phase of closed beta testing last week on the 20th, but this time, the NDA is no more. Closed Beta 2 gives players everything from the first closed beta, as well as 4 new maps for PvP, co-op, and campaign missions. Of the new maps, we have Minesweeper, which is a PvE map having players deal with zombified workers and stuff that likes to squish you. Headshot Hotel, a PvP map with snipers in mind. Rooftop Rumble, perfect for those who like close combat PvP. And of course, Area 51, which is set up for both PvP and PvE. In-Mass Entertainment also announced that they plan on letting a lot more players into this beta phase, so I would say expect to see some beta key giveaways for the game really soon for those who haven't made it in yet. On a similar note, OG Planet started up the open beta test for Dizzel, the hardcore action shooter with crazy executions and co-op missions. The game offers up 4 or 5 different game modes, some of which feature the ability to play as killer mechs or powered-up boss characters, but its biggest feature is the fatality-style executions after you down your enemies. The game is now in open beta, like I said. Anyone can access the game without a key, and we also have a giveaway at MMOHuts.com for a golden assault rifle, which happens to be permanent. Pretty useful in a game like that. And speaking of giveaways, we've also got closed beta keys for Swordsman Online, as well as giveaway packs for Black Gold Online, which has now transitioned over to open beta as of last week. The open beta offers up a revamped battle carrier system. The players now have access to the battlegrounds with matchmaking systems, and of course now players can join the game and take part in some of the events set up to celebrate the transition. Next up, the newest update to Warframe, Operation Breeding Grounds, is now live. This update has players visiting enemy ships and attempting to destroy hive organisms that spawn infested enemies, and each ship has 3 infested hives that must be demolished. The cool thing is, even though you're supposed to rid these ships of these hives, destroying them creates unintended consequences for the player. Everything from unstable ship systems to infested counter defenses. Also available now are the new Tenno reinforcements, unlike any seen in Warframe before. Check out the update side post at MMOHuts.com for a lot more details. Also last week, Grand Chase celebrates Ronan Reborn as the Spell Knight gets completely remastered. Originally introduced in Grand Chase back in 2008, Ronan is a hybrid melee/magic character that combines in-your-face explosive melee combat with short to mid-range casting abilities. But now, seeing that the number of characters have increased and the game has changed so much, KOG put life back into Ronan by adjusting every melee attack skill and increased his overall damage. In addition to polished melee attacks and new skill add-ons, Ronan players will notice faster casting times, optimized delay frames, better casting animations, skill tree improvements, and plenty of other enhancements. Way too many to sum up in one shot. And also from KOG and Killer Combo, Elsword North America teases players with an entirely new character they're calling Twisted Tracer, who could be a hero or a villain. For those of you who are following the Korean version of Elsword, you probably already know who it is, but for everyone else, a new character is showing up in the game later this week on June 25th. And it's from that point that players will be able to explore Elrios from the side of insanity. A little bit of foreshadow there. Next up, Neverwinter started celebrating its first year anniversary last week, and with this, invites players to take part in the festivities that are now available, but most of all, celebrate with the Protector's Jubilee event. Beginning earlier last week and ending on the 25th, Protector's Enclave has been transformed with new golden decorations, and the event itself has players deliver covert messages around the region and of course take out those trying to intervene. Rewards come in all shapes and sizes, from jester attire to the new Throne of the Lion mount, which is motionless, but it's still pretty cool. Head over to the MMOHuts site post for all the details. Vindictus has been getting some hefty updates recently. We saw the revamp of Karuk, improving his skills with increased attack range and speed, particularly on his pillar. Several battle quests can now be played on hero mode as an increase in difficulty, which is only available to level 70 mercenaries. It's set up to increase the strength and attack damage of all the monsters and bosses. A new cinematic trailer has been released showing off the game as it is now, sparking players' interest once again. Not to mention updates have been made to the game's main website. We also get introduced to a new playable character, Lyn, Princess of the Lost Kingdom, who is a speedy, mid to longish range and high mobility character that uses a spear to deliver quick, furious strikes that send monsters sprawling. He actually looks like a pretty fun character. Next up, Infinite Crisis gets back into the action, introducing a new bruiser hero, Supergirl. Seems like an easy hero to play. Her passive allows her to start gaining stacks with her basic attacks, gaining bonus true damage. It also lets her use the skill World Breaker that gives the next basic attack additional attack damage. Talk about stacks of power. She also has a dash that ignores minions and deals attack damage. It's really good for initiation. Now her ultimate, on the other hand, is fairly basic, also doing a lot of damage, of course, but better than that, it puts her in a nice position to dump all of her abilities and also get away if she needs to. Supergirl is set to enter the game on Wednesday, July 2nd, and from the looks of things, she would probably be my favorite melee hero in the game so far. And speaking of July, the 4th is almost here, and Smite is already promoting with RAmerica. There's a raw bald eagle skin wrapped in an American flag. America! The cool thing here is that the money raised for this premium skin goes towards the American Red Cross. That's really cool. I just hope that it comes with an awesome voice pack. And I just hope that particularly awesome voice pack sounds like Macho Man Randy Savage for some reason.
You young punks today got nothing on the Macho Man Randy Savage and my generation, yeah, and all the legends, yeah.
That would be the coolest combination voice pack skin ever. Just saying.
Yeah.
And for our last bit of news, Orcs Must Die Unchained is headed to closed beta on June 27th. The beta kicks off with an all-new map and 3 never-before-seen heroes in addition to the 10 powerful Order and Unchained heroes already live and playable in the alpha version. Players will also get to experience the new deck editing system, giving them the ability to use the best combination of traps, minions, and tactics against their enemies. To celebrate the start of closed beta, free-to-play hero rotations will be introduced so that players get their hands on one of the new heroes each weekend throughout late June and early July. You can access the beta by signing up at the official website for a chance to get in. Otherwise, the Founders Pack program is still an available option. But anyway, guys, that's about it for all the MMO news and announcements for this week. Like always, if you're looking for more information on the news featured in the recap, check the links in the description below, or head over to MMOHuts.com/news for even more MMO news. Feel free to discuss the news in the comments below, or head over to MMOHuts.com/forums. And until next time, guys, that's going to be it for me. I'm James Blonde. See you out there, gamers.